welcome back to another edition of the Rock and Roll Geezer Show, weekly rock news outlet to get all this wacky stuff going on here. I'm your host, Murph. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Got Black Sabbath in the news. We can talk about that. A little cool fest coming out that we're going to be discussing. Errol Smith, little thing going on there. Alex, got to look at Alex Van Halen's acceptance speech there, and some AC/DC, some Kid Rock, and all sorts of wacky stuff we're going to be talking about. But first, I gotta say hello to my co-host. That would be the man from Aurora. That would be Doc Vox. What's going on, Doc?
Hey, doing all right, man. Yeah, it's thanks everybody for stopping by again. The few and the mighty stopping by for the biggest, best kept secret on YouTube. Anyway, but yeah, I got some good nuggets for you this week. Before we get into before we get into all that, we had the Super Bowl last night. So thoughts? Do you watch a halftime show not Super Bowl? We're not going to discuss the game, but the halftime show.
I found the game interesting. Everybody thought it would be a hell of a lot closer than that, but boy, did that turn out bad. And then, of course, everybody booing Taylor Swift and all, and everybody blaming the president for the loss because he was backing them, and you just can't leave politics out of anything, people. Out of anything.
Here's my thought on the Taylor Swift getting booed.
Yeah.
In a Taylor Swift concert, would they put up a football game?
Ooh, I don't know. Probably not. No. She's in a wrong element, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just let it be what it is. Everybody knows she's there.
Yeah.
I guess there's a certain amount of population that probably gets a kick out of just seeing her on there. So yeah, maybe a quick, but I don't know. They don't need to show her as much as they do. And
had the stadium been populated with 14-year-old girls, the place would have gone nuts.
Right.
But no, there are no girls there. They don't care. So yeah, she should have just stayed behind the the one-way mirror or whatever, the illegally tinted glass. I see a lot of that on YouTube when they stop people for illegal tinting. It's gosh.
Oh yeah, you get the bad jobs with all the bubbles in them and all that. Yeah. Back in the day.
Oh, it's so bad. But then we get to the halftime, and like I've said we've both been saying this forever. Rock is dead, man. Basically, in the mainstream of America culture anymore, rock is like yesterday.
The blues. It's gone the way of the blues or jazz or something, man. It's just
it's gone. And I don't know what the hell that was that we were watching. Let me turn this up a little bit. What we were watching I didn't understand a damn word, and apparently he's very popular, and he's even got a Pulitzer, I guess. This guy, I read he got a Pulitzer. Really? But probably for a written word or whatever. But
yeah, I know he's critically acclaimed and whatnot. Yeah, obviously not our thing, man. It's hip hop, but honestly, I didn't think it sucked. It wasn't like I can't stand this. It wasn't like a bunch of I don't know. I could watch that more than I could watch Shakira or something up there just shaking her ass. It didn't to me. It didn't suck. I didn't hate it. Let's put it that way. But obviously not our thing. But it's not meant for us, and that's fine. But yeah, sure would be nice if there was a halftime meant for us, man. We haven't had one in a very long time.
Long time, yeah. And just all the quick rapping, and like I said, and I saw a lot of comments that said that I can't understand anything he said. Probably common folk like me, the unhip, the unwashed.
Yeah, that's
at this point, the unwashed masses that just didn't understand a damn word he said. But apparently there was messaging throughout the whole thing, societal messaging,
Okay, symbolism and whatnot.
Symbolism and whatnot.
Okay. That's all good. Well, whatever.
But you're right, though. What can we just... the greatest halftime show ever, apparently, I would guess would be Prince, We get Prince to do a halftime show.
You actually, with this time of year, and you see a lot of those lists popping up, and they always put Prince at the top, but nobody gives Springsteen any love, man. I tell you what, I thought that was a hell of a halftime show, man.
Yeah.
I was really pleased with that. And even the Who had a good one, and they never gets talked about. But it's always just the J Lo's and the Snoop Dogs and the that kind of stuff. So
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
It'd be nice to just see a good old rock band come out and boom, 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 knock out a half-hour set or whatever. But we're never going to see that.
Well, they
Rock
got
is
12 minutes. You go out there and you give
is
it
that
your
what
all.
it
And
is?
that's one
12
thing
minutes?
that's one thing I didn't, didn't not, I don't know, I don't want to put triple negative in there,
Sure,
but
sure.
it was just him. He went out there to perform. I can respect that. I always hate that when they have like 2 or 3 special guests and, all these people popping up. It's like, you got 12 minutes, man. You need help to cover 12 minutes,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can
Wow.
appreciate that anyway. He just did his art for 12
Yeah.
minutes, and it wasn't just
And apparently
you
they
know.
don't get paid either. I've heard they don't get paid.
Yeah, I've heard that too,
The
or very little. Yeah,
the advertising, is what is worth it apparently.
but
But
yeah,
you're
you're
already
reaching
that
the
rich
biggest audience in
anyway.
the world, so
Yeah, and well,
yeah.
and you're already filthy rich though, so who cares?
Yeah, right.
Ah,
Anybody's going to be at that point. It's already, yeah, upper echelon. But
yeah.
nonetheless, you're going to reach another audience that you never. I mean, I never saw
Wow.
Kendrick Lamar. I've obviously heard of him. I never sought out his music or anything. But
Nope. Nor did I, my man. Nor did I. But
anyway, the big
there we
news
go.
though. Oh my God, dude,
Wow.
the biggest
This
metal show
this
of
is
all time.
this is insane. This is insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Yeah, yeah. This is crazy.
That's pretty
By
insane.
God.
If it's insane in the membrane, man, that's
Thank you.
that's like
Thank
way
you.
insane.
Do that. Well, here we are, man. Black Sabbath apparently is going to do one last final show. Oh boy, here we. I think this one will be the final one, Doc. If they
Oh,
cut,
it has to be the
we've been
final one.
talking
If
about
they
this for weeks. How there's no
forever.
way. Oh, there's no way he can't even stand up and have a. Well, it turns out, yes. Apparently, the final show, Black Sabbath, is going to be on Saturday, July 5th, in Villa Park. And you're thinking, oh, Villa Park, Illinois. I saw Uriah
uh,
Heep there back in the day.
right.
No, Villa Park,
No such
Birmingham.
luck.
It's over in England, but Villa Park, Birmingham, Sax by the River, whatever the hell I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. So this is crazy. Gonna be Geezer, Tony, Ozzy, and original legend banger Bill Ward. Wow. And
Yeah, I've
that's
seen a
not
lot of
all.
comments. They say it's the first time in 20 years. Excuse me, and then people comment, "Oh, they played 12 years ago. Not with Bill, they didn't." So this is the first time in 20 years with all 4 of them. So
Oh boy.
Bill's health back there behind the kit might be more of an issue than Ozzy. Obviously, people, I don't know if people know or not, but Ozzy can't walk.
Yeah.
Ozzy's in a chair. He's restricted to a chair, and
Yes. Yeah, it says here in the People magazine article, Ozzy Osbourne can no longer walk as his health continues to be impacted by Parkinson's. On February 5th, Sharon spoke to the Sun about her husband's battle with the disease, but sharing her excitement that Ozzy, 76, will be reuniting with Black Sabbath for the first time in 20 years for his final concert in July. And you mentioned something about that. You said, well, he ain't going to be walked. You're right. You walked up, they're going to put him on the throne, brother. Just like you
yeah.
said, they're going to put him on that throne. I would. I don't know if that was a Dave Grohl throne or what, but put him on the throne, man.
You know what? Let's just keep using that throne. Yeah, Dave Grohl had it. Axel used it. Let's
Yeah,
just keep rehashing that. That'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
awesome.
The legendary throne. But boy, oh boy,
Just have it somewhere. Like we need the throne. Like comes out of a wall or something. And
well, hello everybody. I feel good. And he could actually have a toilet on there if his system's all fucked up, he can get crap while he's singing.
he's probably already got a colostomy bag or something. I don't know.
Oh gosh, it's horrible. But anyway, yeah, what a lineup, dude. Jiminy
Dude,
Creepers.
it's the biggest metal show of all time. This will never be topped, dude, ever.
I mean, yeah, we've got Sabbath, of course, headlining. Then Ozzy Osbourne himself is going to do some solo songs. And we got Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Alice in Chains, Hailstorm, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Mastodon. Holy cow. And then a whole bunch of individual guys are going to be there, each getting to play a song. Billy Corgan and Fred Durst and Jakey Lee. And KK Downing, yeah, oh yeah, he posted, oh, I'm so honored. Shut up, KK, just shut up at this point. Yeah,
You're lucky to be there. That's when
we're
everybody's gonna take the bathroom break when
yeah.
KK gets up there.
Oh, Sammy Slash, Rudy Sarzo. Wow, Tom Morello, Wolfgang's gonna be there. I mean, it's gonna be insane. Just Lizzie
Yeah, there's
Hale.
a
Wow.
little super group being born out of this. Billy Corgan, Tom Morello, and Danny Carey, the drummer from Tool. They're gonna kind of get together and do so. They all have a Chicago connection. They're all from the area,
Yes.
and so they're all gonna do something. That'll be pretty cool. But yeah, this
Wow.
is oh, and if people thinking this is a money grab or something, all the proceeds are going to charity. It's all going to
Oh.
Parkinson's, a few other charities, but mostly to Parkinson's. And
I bet most of the people are doing financially pretty well too, except for maybe KK Downing. I don't know.
right.
Oh gosh. I think
Everybody else is just like glad to be a part of it. Cake's like, what do you mean we're not getting
what,
paid? What do you mean?
yeah, damn it. But yeah, it's called Back to the Beginning, the final show. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll
They
see,
say
guys.
his voice is good, his voice is strong, so they
Ah,
say.
so they
I
say.
I
I
you know,
I I I question that.
I have my doubts.
I question that hypothesis, if you will. That's going to be another 5 months down the road or whatever. So, okay, we'll see. But oh boy, that'll
I
probably
think he's
get
gonna
us.
pull it off, and people, following the show. I've been always a bit of a doubter on Ozzy. I called that power trip that he wouldn't make it, and of course he didn't. I got to think, come hell or high water, they're all going to be short sets. All the
Yeah,
bands
yeah.
playing, they're all really short sets. They say how short. I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking 3 songs maybe. I don't know. We'll see
Oh,
how
at the
that works
most.
out. But
Well, the other bands, yeah. The individual guys, I don't know what they're going to do because there's just a shitload of them. The individual
well,
additional
like I said, a lot of them are
performances.
playing together. You got Corgan, Morello, and Carey are playing together. So
So yeah, it's
that's
just gonna be
yeah.
it could be just a clusterfuck, Really, it could be FUBAR, but we'll see. They'll probably. I just can't wait to see him. If he's on the throne, they should bring him to the throne in one of those ancient Roman things. We got guys on
Oh,
all
right.
four
No
sides
carriage deals.
carrying him
Yeah.
in. Yeah, carry his ass in, like the king, and dispose of him onto the throne and let him go from there. I don't know. I
I got to think that this is going to be streamed or something, or maybe even a theatrical release. Maybe they come out in
somebody's gonna make some money off of this somehow
yeah,
in ways
some
of
kind of way.
stream.
I think it's going to be accessible to other people than who's getting a
Oh
ticket.
yeah, this has
I
to
can't
be.
imagine what the ticket's going to go for. But like I said, it's from
Oh.
charity, so
And
they
they
might not
are
have a bunch of greedy hands in there. So,
Friday, February 14th. So they go on sale this Friday. There you go. So yeah, I imagine it'll be pretty expensive, but wow, crazy, crazy good stuff. Jeez.
yeah, I'm not going to be in town that weekend, so I'm gonna have to. I'm not going to be in Birmingham that weekend, so I'm gonna have to miss out. But
Yes, not in Villa Park, but yeah, you're
yeah.
right though. It'll be somebody's gonna either make some money off of it or they're gonna stream it live for free. But knowing Sharon, no, 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 nothing's free. Nothing's free with Sharon. So
Dude,
she'll
speaking of Sharon,
Sharon.
is she looking more and more like a blow up doll, dude? Have you seen her? The lips are getting like the big, stupid, like she got stung by a bee and is allergic to lips. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
it's pretty
Like
stunning,
yeah, and she's getting thinner and thinner. And I'm sure it's the
right?
Ozempic. Gotta, that's the
Oh,
popular that one or the other one that does the same thing. But
you
yeah,
get
she's
that
looking
under the
more and more like
counter.
a blow up doll every time I see her. It's
Well,
creepy.
yeah, yeah, they are, yeah, and both her and her daughter, yeah, they've gone nuts on the probably Ozempic, I imagine. I know Whoopi's shit. She's not really Whoopi the Hut anymore. She's actually dropped a few pounds, and I'm sure everybody's on Ozempic.
Oh,
What the
as
hell?
everybody's on it. And the
What the
thing is, well,
hell?
we won't get into that, but
Sure, why not? No,
uh,
they'll find out down the road that there's some bad side effects
oh,
that they didn't know
absolutely.
about after a year or so, and people are gonna
Dude,
start
there's no
losing limbs and
shortcuts. It's
shit.
diet and exercise. Come on, people. It's diet and exercise,
Right
man.
on,
Don't
man. Yeah, yeah, baby. Diet and exercise, and maybe Tai Chi. Tai Chi, baby. Tai Chi.
God bless you.
Okay, that's enough of that. But anyway, yeah.
Gesundheit.
So, yeah. So there we go. So anyway, the concert season is winding up. We just found out today that the Doobies are coming to Tinley Park. We'll see what happens there. We've seen them.
They say who's opening for him? I haven't seen that
Oh,
one.
I can't remember the name. I can't remember their name. Geez. I've heard of them, but it's nobody big. Not
Oh,
like
okay.
last
Yeah, we
time.
saw him last year with Steve Winwood opening. That was fantastic. Steve
Wasn't that
Winwood
with
was
wasn't that
incredible.
with Cougar too, or no?
No, no, well,
No,
the
Tim?
one we're going to talk about, he's talking about the Doobie Brothers, but
Yeah,
the one we're
okay.
coming up was with Cougar. Yeah,
Okay, right. Oh, right, duh. Here we go. Let's bring this up to the backdrop here. The Outlaw Music Festival. So yeah, it's coming around, and Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson they announced new Outlaw Music Festival tour dates. Holy cow, they didn't get enough last time, and I had, oh boy, oh boy, I don't know.
I
Dylan,
guess they're just going to keep doing it until they drop. I suppose. That's always looking.
wow, yeah, more power to them. I guess to them there is no such thing as retirement, even though they're filthy freaking rich. And that's what most of us regular people achieve. We work, do our thing to achieve the ability to kick back and relax. And these guys, they're what the hell? I think it's
That's it,
terrible.
man.
And
That's what they want.
Dylan was very, I mean, that was a very bizarre concert, the Bob Dylan concert. We saw this last year. And Bob Dylan, man, he was behind the keyboard, the keyboard all night long. I don't think he ever came out, did he?
No,
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 never
never
came out
did.
from behind the keyboard. Could barely see it. Got his head poking up. Hey, everybody, hey. Not doing any of his cool song. Everybody must get stoned. Not doing any of that. Doing all these wacky jazz things, and it was just totally bizarre. But he wants to come out and do it again. So, hey, it's pretty damn easy sitting down on a bench all night. Yeah, don't have to hold the guitar. Yeah. So there you go. Beginning May 13th in Phoenix. They're doing a 35-date tour. That'll end up September 19th in East Troy. Holy cow, Doc! What's up in East Troy?
That's the Troy. It's the tour finale, huh?
No, yeah, but what's
Alpine.
the Alpine Valley? I'll be
Yeah,
damned.
that's what it's at. Yeah,
Alpine Valley is up and at 'em again. We rarely hear about Alpine Valley. For those that don't know, Alpine Valley is in southern Wisconsin. Oh, I can't remember the
back
name
in
of
the
it.
day, that was the
Marine
staple.
County.
That was the go-to place, man. That was
Yeah, that
that
was
was the
the
outdoor venue, around in Chicago area. So yeah,
and they really cut back, but yeah, so they're going to be there, and they got support acts, and they're going to the acts will change regularly, and it's going to be Cheryl Crow and Will Toe and Billy Strings, Nathaniel Rateliff, and the Night Sweats, the Avett Brothers,
David, brother.
Lake Street Dive,
Okay,
Waxahachie, Lucinda Williams, Bruce
I've seen her.
Hornsby, and the Noisemakers.
Oh wow.
They got a whole bunch of people going to be coming in and out of this tour.
Yeah, when he's
Jeez.
when it's coming to Alpine, the finale there, it's Cheryl Crow and then Waxahachie and Madeline Edwards. I'm unaware of her. But yeah, we saw him last year, and I felt seeing Willie was like I felt like I saw an icon. I felt like
Oh yeah.
something we witnessed something special, man. I mean, he was there and he was doing it, and it was great. But Bob Dylan, I'm a huge Dylan fan, but I'm above average Dylan fan,
Okay.
and I was a little disappointed, man. I was a little
Yeah,
disappointed. I'd
that's
say it's
right.
probably his most recognizable songs he did the Ballad of a Thin Man, and he did A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall, and that's those are semi deep cuts. Even there was nothing that you ever like really heard on the radio. No, everybody must get stoned, rainy day women, none of that. No, yeah. So,
Oh man, it's
and like I
hard
said, he just stayed
rain.
behind the keyboard the whole time, and yeah,
Gonna
there was
fall.
no even communication between songs, no
Oh
talking between
yeah.
songs. It was just out there,
Nothing.
just and it just
It was like,
mid
oh,
tempo, just kind.
hello everybody. I hate Chicago. I'm glad we're not in Chicago. We're in Tinley Park, and didn't even say none of that. Didn't even, not at all, the whole night. He didn't say a doggone thing. But crying out loud, it is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. Oh yeah, moving on. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, the mighty Aerosmith. Well, we sort of got let down there a little bit. We were talking about it last week or the week before on how Aerosmith was going to be getting together for a one-off charity gig type of deal here. Well, it turns out it didn't really work out that way. Apparently, despite, now this is from alternativenation.net, despite Steven Tyler advertising an Aerosmith reunion for his Janie's Fund Grammy event, Tyler only performed with bandmate Tom Hamilton. Instead of the full Aerosmith lineup, we got a mix of guest musicians. So I don't know. Was he doing it to bolster the attendance and the proceeds, or what? Was he just not informed enough to realize what was going on?
We talked about this is a thing. It was after Grammy party. This is a thing that Steven Tyler's been doing for a number of years, and the proceeds go to what is it, Janie's Fund or whatever,
Janie's Fund.
To battered women and stuff like that. And Joe Perry was supposed to be there. I don't know why he didn't. I haven't even seen anything why he didn't. Wasn't there. No. But it was him and Tom Hamilton. He played with Nuno Betancourt was there, country gal Lainey Wilson, Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses, Black Crowes Chris Robinson, and Mick Fleetwood showed up.
Darn.
And he sang a little bit. Sang with Nuno, did Extremes More Than Words.
Oh my God.
And then did Dream On. I remember hearing, Steven Tyler do Dream On right there. That's worth price of admission right there, man. You can't beat that. But
I didn't hear any
audio.
I
thought he sounded pretty good. I thought this Alternative Nation article, I looked up a couple other articles on it, and they had more of a positive take on it. But for whatever reason, they were kind of negative about it, kind of hyping it as a full reunion, but it was never a full. I mean, yeah, Joe Perry's supposed to be there, but Brad Whitford or Joey Kramer weren't supposed to be there. So, but it was just for charity. It was just like a get together thing, kind of.
Still for charity, so people, don't complain. Just but at the same time, it was still just the two of them. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But always dug Aerosmith. Obviously they're never going to tour again. But I wonder what Joe Perry is up to. I wonder if he's. I don't know. Haven't heard a squat from him.
No.
And they're all looking like grandmas or aunts, crazy old aunts at this point, which is really sort of cool, actually. But speaking of cool, look at there, Alex Van Halen. Holy smokums, Alex Van Halen. Yeah, he won an award. He won the Buddy Rich Award. You can't beat that. Alex Van Halen. Come on, get back up there, you. There it is. Yeah. He was honored with the Buddy Rich Award at the 2024 Drumeo Awards. One of the most accomplished and well-known drummers of the 20th century, Buddy Rich. Still, probably considered the best drummer. I would guess considered the best drummer ever. Quite honestly, people may say, "Oh, the professor" and all this stuff, but when you do what he did with a 4-piece. Yeah, that's.
I think he would even say Buddy Rich. I think everything.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He was a big fan of Buddy Rich. Yeah. All the great drummers are, and so yeah, and
but Buddy Rich hated rock drummers, right? He didn't care for rock drummer. I don't think.
He didn't care for anybody who didn't hold. Today's drummers hold their sticks like this, where
right.
Where are they? Oh, I got drumsticks here somewhere. Whereas the traditional way, where you're holding it through your fingers here for the hi-hat and stuff, those are the jazz guys. Oh, he hated regular drummers.
Right.
Geez. Well, yeah, he was sort of snobby like that. Apparently, according to some of his bandmates that I've read throughout the years, that he was sort of a prick, but he was a perfectionist. Hey, I'm good at the drums, and you better damn well be good at the trumpet. Or whatever you're playing, he won the damn good musicians with him, so I can't bitch about.
Oh that. Yeah, there was one of those You ever hear that tape? It was like one of them underground tapes back in the day and stuff where he's on the, I think on the bus.
I'm sure I've heard it. Where
Just
he,
tearing somebody in his band a new one, man. Just ripping into him, man. Yeah. So
yeah,
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 he was kind of known for that. That wasn't an isolated incident, I'm sure.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so Drumeo chose Alex Van Halen, as co-founder of the legendary rock band Van Halen. Alex is known for his powerful and innovative drumming style. He played a pivotal role in shaping the band's sound, heavily influencing the hard rock and heavy metal genres. His work on classic albums such as 1984 and Van Halen have cemented his status as one of the greatest rock drummers of all times. And by golly, Doc, I think I can whip up the acceptance speech here if you wish.
Oh yeah, let's hear from Alex. Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
let's see what I can find here.
This year's Buddy Rich Award recipient is a living legend. Known for his work with only one band, his signature style and sound made him stand out in a group where he could have easily been overlooked. He has inspired millions of drummers to learn his parts, but nobody could ever play them quite like him. He set the standard for what a stadium rock drum kit looks like, and he recently published a book about his life and the journey alongside his brother in their band. Congratulations to the 2024 Buddy Rich Award recipient, Alex Van Halen.
Thanks to everyone at Drumeo for this award. It means a lot to me. Buddy Rich was actually a very humble man who challenged himself until the very end, which I think is important. In the spirit of this award, I think it's important to remember that you got to aim high. And even if you aim high and miss, it's better than aiming low and achieving it. We all built on the shoulders of giants, so we're just a link in the chain, if you will. And again, I want to thank everyone for this award. On a final note, Ed, dinner at 7. Bring Buddy if you'd like. We're here. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, good speech, man. Yeah. Yeah, I've
Oh,
always
God,
said too,
yeah.
aim high, hit high, aim low, hit low, yeah.
Oh, be darned. Wow.
At dinner at 7, bring Buddy. That's pretty funny, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. So yeah, there
You
you
know, it just
go,
seems
man.
like he's starting to get his recognition. I don't know if it's with the autobiography, the book he had, Brothers, kind of getting out there in the culture and kind of his name being out there more. But he's always been one of my favorite drummers, man. I've always thought he's one of the top
Oh,
echelon guys.
Great.
And
great.
it's good to see him start getting some recognition, man, for sure.
Well,
If you ever see Van Halen live, man, yeah,
he brought the thunder,
stands out
baby.
very predominantly. Yes,
Brought the thunder. Yeah, and the Hotter Teacher, the beginning to that is just maniacal. The drumming beginning to Hotter Teacher is just so good. Just such a beat. Just man, that right there, just killer. And then of course when Eddie comes in, forget about it.
Yeah, just think he's played his whole career behind Eddie. I mean, Eddie's going to get all the spotlight and focus, and rightfully so. But if he were in any other band, he'd be the baddest. He was the baddest motherfucker in Van Halen. Sammy always said.
Jeez.
But in any other band, he definitely would have been. So
yeah, and it's funny, and he
good
did
for
that,
Alex.
Eddie did that one lead. He did a lead that's been just it's all over YouTube with people who've never seen it reacting to it. And I don't know what the lead, I don't know where it came from. It was when he was with Sammy, and it's a real long lead, and he does all sorts of amazing things. And these people are just freaked out at the talent of this guy. It was amazing. And then I read later on, it's like the most amazing lead ever. It took like 15 minutes. It was just, no drums or anything, just Eddie going nuts. And then turns out that he was so drunk that night, he doesn't even remember it. That's how good he was. He does a stunning lead that blows everything else away, and he doesn't even remember it 'cause he was so drunk.
It just came out of him, man. That's
It
wild.
just wow, yeah. Oh wow. So yeah, that's good though. Alex getting the obviously the recognition he truly deserves. I don't know if he wants it or not. At this point, I don't know if he even really cares. Quite
I'm sure
honestly,
it's probably selling a few
gave
more
all
books
his
for him
drums
too,
away and stuff. Well, yeah, that could be. At the same time, he doesn't need to sell any, but
Yeah.
no, that's whack, Jack. But anyways, let's move on. Where are they? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, let's go to the post office and get our ACDC stamp. There it is right
Right
there.
on.
Yeah, baby. ACDC. They have been honored by the Royal Mail with a set of 12 special stamps celebrating the 50th anniversary of the rock legend's first studio album, High Voltage. The collection boasts 8 photos capturing ACDC in their imperious live glory. How about that? Good for them, man. Wow. Yeah, I guess, the Royal Mail ain't got nothing better to do. But then, we put Elvis on ours and stuff. So, we got nothing to cry about. So, yeah, good for them, I guess. What do you think about that?
Yeah, they got like I said 12, 3 from the Bon Scott era.
Ah.
Only 2 of them have Bon in them. One's from that era, but it's just Angus.
Ha
And they got it's a pretty nice photography. They got some pretty good shots, and they show a few of them in the article. And then obviously the other 9 are from the Brian Johnson era. But they are the 7th band, I believe, to be so honored.
Wow.
See, obviously the Beatles, the Beatles,
Yeah,
Pink Floyd, Queen, the Rolling Stones, Iron Maiden. I'm surprised they got a
Iron
stamp,
Maiden.
and
Well,
the Who, and now
oh,
AC/DC.
got
So
some metalheads at the Royal Mail, dude.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Wow. Wow. Is Iron Maiden in the Hall of Fame yet?
They are not.
Jeez. Okay, yeah. But they, yeah, they get their own royal stamp, but they're not in the Hall of Fame. Okay, that makes perfect sense, huh, Doc? The hell, man? We live in a freaking some bizarro world now.
Everything's topsy turvy and cattywampus.
Can't get over this shit, man. Wow. Crazy crap. Jeez, creepers. I'll be darned. But that's some of the good people of Planet Rock. Yeah. So AC/DC, boy, you've made it. You know you've made it when you get your own stamps. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Whatever. If it pleases
I should
the
look that
king.
up. I wonder how many
Well,
American people have made it onto a stamp. Like I said, Elvis. I
I'm
can't
sure
think of
Elvis
anybody
did.
else.
Yeah. Probably not. I don't know. That's pretty bizarre. Pretty bizarre. But in
List
any
of
case,
musicians on U.S. Postage stamp.
there we go. Let's hear it. Come on.
Ooh, got a few. Louis Armstrong, Buddy Holly, Coleman Hawkins, Jimi Hendrix, John
Ooh.
Coltrane, Thelonious Monk, Woody
Ooh.
Guthrie.
Ah, wow. Hello, Dolly. This is Louis. Dolly. Oh, yeah. Great era in music.
All right.
I'll be
Fair
down.
enough.
So there
There you
are a
go.
few, huh? Okay. Okay, I guess
Look at the
so.
old Google machine. I'll tell you right away.
Oh, Jerry Garcia, what's wrong with these people?
All
Well, we
right.
got to close out on this, Doc. Geez, This just came across the
Yeah.
wire. This
One
just
of our
came across the wire.
faves.
You know how we always rag on Kid Rock because he's such a douche. He just tries to protect. He pretends to be, Mr. Pro-American stuff and all this. Such a good guy. We went to saw him in concert, and there's all these kids and families around, and here he comes out, and every other freaking word is an F-bomb. It's like,
And he
I,
wasn't that good.
yeah, honestly, really. All we heard is
It wasn't good at all.
a
Actually,
bunch
not
of
that
cover
good.
songs, basically, because he does a lot. He steals a lot of other people's,
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama and all that stuff.
Metallica riff. Yeah.
Metallica and he's just a jerkwad. But yeah, here's the headline: from the good people of Loudwire.
Dude, you realize probably like 8 out of our 10 viewers like Kid Rock, probably, dude. You're just burning
I
our
just blew
bridges,
it. We're gonna
man.
have 2 views the next. We're gonna get 2 views
I
on the
know it.
next video. Doggone. I'm sorry, Doc. I just had to say it. But anyway, let's read from the Loudwire episode here. Kid Rock was a special guest at Bon Jovi keyboardist David Bryan's birthday bash in Nashville on Saturday night, February 8th. But his onstage appearance quickly went sideways. Oh, let me put a different backdrop out there. Quickly went sideways after the crowd didn't clap for him. Rock came out for a performance of Creedence Clearwater Revival's Proud Mary. Yeah, that's one of the first songs I did back in '69 when I first started playing, with a band that included Brian himself on keyboards. Things started out smoothly enough, and Rock and the band sounded great, according to fan-filmed video. Oh, I wish I'd have picked that video up to show. We'll have to show that next week, maybe. Fan-filmed video shared to TikTok, of course. But things started to go downhill when Rock asked the audience to clap along to the song. In the video, you can see that some fans in the front were indeed following. Hang on here, my thing just froze up. In the video, you can see that some
Don't want your
fans
thing to freeze up, man.
front row were indeed following Rock's instructions, but several others were too busy dancing, partying, taking video, or chatting to put their hands in the air. Sounds like a good time, don't it, Doc? But wait, you might say. Right away, Kid Rock, fuck them, hey, stop, Rock says at one point, bringing the band to a halt. If you ain't gonna clap, we ain't gonna sing. That's how it's gonna go. And then he then led the audience in an over-exaggerated demonstration of what he meant. Don't get too fast, he says as he clapped along to the song. And for another minute or so, the performance was back in business. But fans still weren't clapping enough for Rock, and he once again interrupted the performance, this time for good. You know what? Fuck y'all. You ain't gonna clap. I'm gone, he said, turning around and leaving the stage. The rest of the band looked confused, and the evening's honoree, David Bryan, turns towards him, appearing to hold up his hand in a "what just happened" gesture. Oh, what a douche. God, we knew it though, Doc. Ah, gosh. Really. What a dumbass.
Yeah, there's a video out there of it, and yeah, it's just kind of like, like his birthday party, just kind of thrown together, kind of haphazard thing. They just jump up on nothing's planned or whatever. And Kid Rock says, "All right, you guys are Proud Mary, okay? Proud Mary and G, all right." And they get into it, and yeah, and then for whatever reason, man, he starts freaking out on the crowd, man. I don't know. And from it's fan video, but you can still see. I mean, there's people clapping. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't know what his problem was, but it's Kid Rock, whatever. He's being Kid Rock.
Oh boy, let's see the sun shining through my backdrop here. How about that? Hello. Yeah, what, just go up there and have a good time. Don't demand of people to do anything. If they want to clap, they'll clap. And if they don't clap, even after you ask them, so what?
Right.
They're dissing me. I guess that's how the young kids would say, I'm being dissed. Really, what a
Dude,
douche.
You're not at a Kid Rock show. You're at a birthday
paid.
party that you popped up at. Just roll with it, man. But no.
And stop using the F-bomb at your concert so much.
It's not, as the kids say, not good optics. Not looking good for him.
Oh boy, what a nutty week, man! What a nutty week, Doc. This crazy stuff keeps dropping. So we'll keep you updated on all that stuff. But thanks a lot for stopping by, man. It's been a cool one, and we got snow coming in 2 days, man. Like 8 inches.
Boo.
Or so. Yeah, boo. Yeah, let's bring on some. Yeah, I'm ready for the war. I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. You know why, Doc, and I know why you are too. So yeah, fucking A. Why don't you take us home, brother?
Yes, sir. Another week in the books, and thanks to everybody checking out. I mean, yeah, we know not many people do. Please help spread the word,
We
share,
still have
like.
fun, though. We hope you have fun. The ones
Absolutely.
that are watching, we hope you have fun. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. No,
we
it's
do.
cool. It's very cool. So yeah, we'll do it again next Monday, whatever comes up, and then we'll see. But yeah, man, the Sabbath show, that's a biggie, man. That's a biggie for sure,
Oh
man.
boy,
Metallica's opening for some. Who else are they going to open for? You know,
yeah,
but Sabbath. That's the only
well,
band
yeah,
they ever would open for. You know,
right. Yep, yep.
so yeah, well, I hope they pull it off. I really do, and we'll see if we hear more about that. But anyway, if we do, we'll let you know. And whatever comes up this week, we'll let you know. Until then, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody.